He goes through highs and lows of volatility, and usually when he's getting called out is when he's at his lows. But there was something in the back of my head that was bothering me, just this feeling, a gut feeling, and I couldn't ignore it. So eventually I got on Google and I decided to look up, can you take a screenshot of an Instagram expiring photo?
Am I really doing this?
This is a story of a mentally ill YouTuber who terrorizes a community. Console Fanboy likes to target women because he sees them as easy targets. And he is, by all means and his own diagnosis, a narcissist with a narcissistic personality disorder.
I am a narcissist, you're right.
Okay, believe it or not, small amounts of narcissism in any person are fairly normal. But to be diagnosed as a personality disorder, it basically has to control every aspect of your character and ego. Disclaimer, I am not a psychiatrist, but this information is important to know when we're talking about Console Fanboy. Narcissists are very good at hiding their true selves, and as long as you're blind to that nature, then they're just gonna keep on going. Console Fanboy has sabotaged me and multiple other people in this community. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of befriending this guy and not realizing the full scale of how screwed up he is. And let's not forget, make public posts breaking down my whole character as a person in an attempt to hurt me emotionally, simply because I mentioned his toxicity on a live stream I was doing, which according to him, the live stream was all about him. He will guise malicious attacks as comedy and continues to terrorize people even though he's a practicing mental health professional. Well, here let's take a look at some of the laws that he's broken and his own self-diagnosis. There are a few important things to mention here before we deep dive into this and this guy's psyche and the irreparable damage and illegal things that he has done. Let's take a look at some clips from a live stream where he talks about himself, exposing that he is a complete liar, a narcissist, and admits that he did illegally steal a picture from me and distributed it to other people on the internet. And you don't learn, and you said it yourself because you're a narcissist.
I am a narcissist, you're right.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Did the leak of the video come from your electronic device? There's no other answer other than a yes,
What
a
leaked
yes
video?
or a no. Yes or no?
Picture. You know what he's talking about.
I am a narcissist, you're right.
Okay.
I am a narcissist, you're right.
Okay.
It's not cool. Like, that's not cool.
He liked to make a lot of videos and shorts about me.
So I make this quick little short about She-Line Gaming, you know, just about her game room tours, how every fucking video is the same fucking game room tour over and over. Everyone is thinking it, so I thought, why not do a funny little bit about it, right? What is this crazy self-entitled control freak bitch? Her? It's all true though. She is an elitist controlling freak fucking monster bitch who abuses her moderating power. Look at this fucking idiot. Who the fuck does shit like this? I'm like convinced 90% of this community, at least, is on the spectrum.
Why is it important to hear these clips? Because it gives you more context as to what type of person he is and how he thinks.
It's not about positive or being negative. It's about being who you want to be and not censoring yourself, being true to yourself. I'm done with drama too. Drama's in the title, so it's a drama video, so I'm contradicting myself, but I'm done with drama. I don't know what I'm doing. I should keep going. This feels good. And I just got lost, like I didn't care anymore. Oh, Brad is in this one. Brad is in that one. It's okay. Who cares? It's called being a piece of fucking shit. I think I'm a piece of shit. And I didn't want to be like this. I wanted my channel to be comedy, but I didn't want it to be at the expense of other people, other YouTubers. It's just crazy.
When the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Ew, I didn't intend it to be like that. I just got so carried away with all the love that I was receiving. I got so carried away. But I have to understand that it's not worth receiving that type of love when other people get hurt. It's just not worth it to me anymore.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I don't feel good about it anymore because I had a lot of time to self-reflect. You'll never know who you are or how you're perceived in life. So many of you told me, hey, you're a piece of shit. I guess you guys had to tell me enough times for me to finally realize, damn, they're right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And you're right. And I'm sorry.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'll make better satire that's not at the expense of other people.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Thank you.
I'll make better videos. And if I can't, then I won't do the videos. Because for me, it's just not worth it anymore.
The lie detector determined that's a lie.
It's just not worth having everyone laughing and saying, oh, this is so great, and then having a lot of people hurt also. Yeah. Maybe I should just make videos about games, for God's sakes.
In the biggest narcissist way, he tried to make me look like a liar as much as he possibly could, taking audio clips, cutting them out of context, making it look like I had a crush on him or was in a relationship with him or wanted to be, and also trying to make it look like I was the villain. I was the one pulling strings. It was insanity. Making dark humor jokes in private DMs about something that he's talking to me about is not being a bad person. So in this conversation, Console Fanboy is trying to convince me that it's safe to tell him anything. He's not going to divulge my secrets to anybody else. Well, you know personal details about my life.
You have to remember, my intuition skills are fucking ridiculously good. It's the best. I'm a professional intuitionist. My intuition skills are off the charts. Trust me.
You know what? To be completely honest, if I didn't have kids, I probably wouldn't give a shit about any of this. While you're looking at girls anyways, I thought you liked guys. That's what you said last night.
I'm 100% gay. That's why I'm looking at TikTok. Maybe it'll change my mind.
To make it clear, there was no attraction ever for me to him. And I actually thought that he liked boys. So whether he does or doesn't, I really don't care. But the point is that that was my impression. This is where everything goes south. Months later, he asked me again about myself. I finally caved and just told him, you have to swear to me, obviously, you're not going to share this picture or tell anyone else about me. I don't want it to become a thing. Why would I be like, here's my personal page, but then I'm gonna lie to you about who I am in a picture? Okay, fine, I'll send you a picture. I immediately start seeing crap like this. And of course, all of it's coming from people who Console Fanboy constantly communicates with. I end up just like turning everything off. I'm out of pocket for a couple days, and Console Fanboy freaks out because I'm not talking to him. Has the cops called to my house to do a welfare check. According to him, he thought I might have offed myself because of all the stuff that was going on. Well, so he felt guilty because it was his fault. And he knows that if that would have happened, it would have eventually come back on him. So now this dude has gone out of his way to not only make my life miserable, but also to have the police called to my house where my family lives. And in order for him to do that, he had to go through several different people to get them to do it, to convince them. So he had to weasel his way into somebody else's head and convince them that I was gonna off myself, or I did, and that's why they needed to send the cops to my house, even though I explicitly told him I would never do that.
How do you think having the cops called to my house and me coming home with my kids? Like it was like 3 days. Like, I said I wanted to be left the fuck alone.
I know, because I thought you were depressed because.
But I also said to you explicitly, I would never harm myself.
No, but I have enough experience to know.
There's no doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm not obligated to Jade. Jade is not my patient.
That's not always true.
You're making it look like I sabotage or I attack women. Bitch, you're the one who gave me the idea.
All right, so that brings us to the last conversation that I had with him, which is where I actually confronted him about it and asked him, Did you leak that picture? Because I didn't send it to anybody else. You were the only person.
Ugh, the fact, God, it's like unbelievable. Just the implication, you don't have to accuse me. You can indirectly accuse me by saying things like, for example, you're the only one that I showed. That's like saying I showed. How the fuck can I show a picture that you show me on this thing and then I can't have access to it? Oh, are you sure that's the same one? Because I don't remember it exactly. I just remember like a really close up. Wasn't it even more close up than that? That looks like it was taken back a little bit. I don't know. But there's no fucking way I showed something that I don't even have access to. Check, find out. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm being very fair and asking logical questions under the circumstances.
Maybe just fucking really think about who else can have access to that. I know Ralph, obviously. I know Rexer. I don't know who Quartering is. I don't know Bud Light. Why is Bud Light even mentioned? I don't get the references. I don't know any of these fucking people. Put my thumbs down. Read the one with a thumbs down. The one that I just thumbs down. Read that. Listen to that 11 times in a row until you get it. Especially the end when you're like, you're literally the only one. That's fucking an accusation. You're the only one.
As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to scroll back through that chat and find the message. I just knew it was going to have a notification there. There was no way it wasn't him. He was the only possible person that could have had that picture and distributed it out to other people. So I quickly went back into the chat, scrolled up. Eventually I found this message, and wouldn't you know, surprise, surprise, there it was. The little symbol that shows that somebody screen snapped your expiring photo. And so the story goes, he used his therapeutic credentials to convince me that it was safe to be friends with him and to share personal details about myself, and specifically to get a picture from me that he leaked out to the entire 3/4 scale home arcade community. It's utter insanity, and I hold myself responsible for my actions alone, but that's it. So when all this went down and he went on the podcast and had to admit to everybody what he had done, he swore he was going to take down all of his videos, and he did for a couple days, where he sulked and basically victimized himself and said that he had been canceled. And then a few days later, all of his videos started going back up, and he went back to his same old habits.
So now I fuck him up. So now I fuck him up. So now I...
Oh, I get... New, is that a threat?
Bro, Jeff is fucking dead. He's fucking dead. I hope he fucking wakes up tomorrow deaf, blind, fucking retarded, paralyzed, and unable to breathe, and unable to taste, and unable to think. Hey, please don't share this with anyone. So I spoke with Jeff for like 2 hours. I got off work 2 hours.
While you guys listen, I'll just go ahead and pull it down so you can read, because this is fun. This is where it gets really good.
I had to pull over in my car on the Facebook Messenger and talk to him because he was being irrational. And it's pretty much extortion. He showed an email of 3 pages to my boss, Monica, HR, Ani. Like he knew all these emails, and he had 14 attachments with all my video.
You know how stupid it is? You know how stupid you are? Number one, you give your personal info away. Number two, it's called Google, you idiot. Anybody could have did that. Like, how hard is it to look up somebody who says they're a psychologist in California? Oh, I don't know. Zohar Vaisman, psychology in California. Bingo. God, what an idiot. And I bet you $1 million fucking dollars Jeff didn't do any of this. But this motherfucker is setting this shit up.
Threatened to show all the videos to my job. Like, he's out of his mind way more than I thought. And he told me there was a compromise. I have to delete everything iArcade, everything Jeff related, just everything Jeff and iArcade related, or he's going to send all my stuff to my boss and all that. He's much sicker than I thought. He cannot separate YouTube from reality. That is his reality. He didn't even delete his channel, by the way. It was hidden. Anyway.
It's extortion. I can sue. He'll go to jail. It's a threat. What if I... This is like, look at this, dude, at 10 at night. Then the next day at 10 in the morning.
Extortion.
what he did is extortion. It doesn't have to be money. It's a criminal activity. You can go to jail for this crime. It's actually a crime to threaten someone, to say, hey, you better do this or I'm going to do this. If you don't do this, I'm going to do this. It's a crime. It's a threat. If you don't do this, I'm going to do this. It's a crime. If you don't do this, I'm going to do this. It's a crime. If you don't do this, I'm going to do this. It's a crime. It's a threat. It's a criminal activity. It's going to...
So educational, I guess, huh?
Go to jail. I could totally, file charges on extortion. What he's doing is an actual fucking crime. Extortion doesn't have to be money. It has to be something of value. And my posts are valuable. You can go to jail.
Until he realized they're not valuable. Okay? More obvious stuff. I called it yesterday that I would not believe you when you said you were done. I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Prove your actions. You lied. Peace. Seriously. Take some vitamin D or something, dude. Absolutely nothing has changed since yesterday, but got up a different side of the window. Diagnose your own mental disorder. So this is Jeff, trying to, get him the fuck away.
Zohar, this is getting out of hand, dude. You told me...
Oh.
Zohar, this is getting out of hand, dude. You told me that you were fine with me. You said you were happy. You told me you loved that video. Did you not? Didn't you say you thought that video was funny? It was hilarious. You loved it. That was yesterday. Literally nothing changed since yesterday, and now all of a sudden you're throwing a fit and making derogatory comments on my videos when you said you wouldn't. The only reason I messaged you was to tell you to stop and leave me alone. And you're continuing to be like, but you messaged me. Dude, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Stop. Leave me alone or you're going to push me over the edge. Please don't do that.
So I don't know, think about that. So I'm expecting to apologize and to email to my boss. Yep, someone sent an email. Making fun of people having someone like him in your company does not look good, especially when people go to see him. So here's my theory. I could be wrong. But if I'm Zohar and I'm trying to shut people's fucking YouTube channels down right here, right? How do I shut down people's YouTube channels? Why wouldn't I email my own boss from a fake burner account? We all know he's got fucking 5 accounts.
On the weekly retro party, dude.
And the reason is because I'm not following you. What the fuck are you talking about? You are a fucking jabbering fool.
Dylan, Jay, and Brad are abusing their moderating powers. I didn't even do anything. All I said was, the arcade sucks. Description, I love it. Thank you, man. It means a lot. Thank you.
This is what I get. This is what I like. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought it was funny. I was following Rev's craziness. Last thing to say that you were doing, but Rev didn't put my name out there and do what you did. I promise I won't ever do it. This piece of shit. You fucking puppet piece of shit lying victim fuck. After Twisted, here goes where he's raging.
The guy's a fucking dumb fucking village fucking idiot. Village fucking idiot. He's smashing Pac-Man 1-ups. He's talking so much shit to me behind the scenes of how he hates every 1-up channel. The arcade 1-up is...
I'm going to dig 17 or 27, but this is where he starts going after Miss Click. Kind of looks similar to somebody I know. Kind of creepy. Very creepy. And this is, mind you, after weeks and weeks of what the fuck creep-tastic ass fucking comments in the chat about my wife. Right? Your wife is so beautiful. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. He's a fucking freak.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. I wanted to ask your permission. You may be upset.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
And if you are, I'm sorry, I won't do it. That's why I'm asking you. That's the point of this message.
Asked before.
So I'm making a rap song for a weekly retro party, a theme song. It's not even a song. It's just a rap for the weekly retro party. And I want to mention Put Your Quarters on the Glass. And then I want to mention New Sensation. And then there's a line where I say, don't put your quarters on the glass, put that ass on the glass, like that. And I'm talking about New Sensation. I didn't want to be disrespectful. So let me know if I'm going too far. I feel like I am. But then after I say that, I'm going to say, don't be disrespectful, because that's UAG's line. So after I say, forget put your quarters on the glass, put that ass on the glass, and then I pretend to be UAG and I say, don't be disrespectful. Then I say, the weekly retro party is all about being disrespectful. So,
I mean, dude,
I don't know. Let me know if...
What am I supposed to say to this? Like, over the internet? Like, Jesus, you see how he reacts? Okay.
My name is Darth Vader. Hit you with my...
Oh, my God. Then these fucking incessant raps. Because he thinks he's fucking Eminem.
I ain't Sharon Peter. I ain't Arcade Amy either. You wearing your Nike. I'm wearing my Adidas. Maybe I shouldn't rap.
Yeah, no.
Kanye is a god, but bitch, I'm Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Great line. Miss Click's song will be good, too. This is where it starts to get really creepy. You really start to see how where he's creeping on this. Look at this fucking kid. I don't know about how many of you have daughters out there, but this dude's fucking how old? Look at him. Looks like he's fucking 50. And this is the fucking little girl he's fucking creeping on.
It's so hard, you know how to write some rap music, because I've been down to collaborate with CT.
Yo, CT, buyer beware. Then here's the great part. Don't show anyone, it's super racist. Just being dumb, just a sample.
This is just a sample. You can't hear it because it's on a phone, because it sucks, but I'm being stupid.
Yeah, you are.
I ain't fucking with no Asian, with no Asian. I ain't fucking 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 with no Asian. I'm new sensation. Ain't nobody pretty like 5150 on PlayStation. On begging no evasion. On begging no Asian. On better the Asian. On better the Asian. Asian.
Yeah. What the fuck, bro? Don't show anyone. It's super racist. You don't like Kong's wife. You don't like Kong. You don't like, you don't fuck with Asians. I get it. Okay. God bless.
Don't listen to my song. Did you assume I didn't listen to it?
Dude, she's like 17, 18, right?
I heard it. It was very good. Console Fanboy with 100 biddies. Did you like the hook? People seem to like it. It was a very catchy song. Yes. Yes.
And he's
creeping. Did it put me on the spot a little bit? Yes. Yes. Do I like being the center of attention about things? No. But was it catchy? Yes.
Right. You can do earworms.
I'm not offended Console Fanboy whatsoever. I'm just an introvert. You don't have to apologize, Console Fanboy. You were fine. Worst day of your life. If that's the worst day of your life, right. I'm not lying to anybody about anything. I really,
Same.
I'm not lying to anybody about anything.
Good
it's
on
a very,
you.
very, very sweet song, but also
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to explain to somebody how to put themselves in my shoes.
With a psychopath on her
Console
stream.
Fanboy with 100 biddies. I'm so sad today.
That's what that is. That's her recognizing before I knew how to do this. She knew, hey, this guy's a crazy person. So kudos to you because you captured the idea that this guy was a nut job way before I ever did.
See why I'm so wound up? I'm going to show you a picture of. I took a picture of my therapist today. And the therapist, some of the therapists that I intern. This is going to be, when you see the picture, you'll know why I'm so wound up in my videos. Because I can't fuck these people. They're my workers.
Zohar.
Jade, thank you for talking to me, Jade.
You right now, stop. Right now, I want you to admit to all the bullshit that you do. You can understand something right now.
Okay.
I want you to admit.
Please have mercy on me. Please, I want to move on. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Okay, I want to know what you did.
Okay, tell you everything. When we were friends, I was attracted to you. I was really attracted to you.
Zohar Vaisman been riding without a license.
Zohar, this is getting out of hand, dude. You told me...
Oh.
Zohar, this is getting out of hand, dude.